Hey guys, I am BlackOpsAmazing. Welcome back to another zombies video. Just quickly before I get into this, depending on when this is uploaded, I don't know, today, maybe tomorrow, I'm unsure. However, the time of me making this, we have just hit 500,000 subscribers on the channel. It feels like I've been saying that for the longest time now, but I just want to quickly say thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. There will be kind of like a setup video since you guys requested it so much. I'm not too sure when it will be releasing. Very soon, it may be the day after this. Just stay tuned. But like I said, I just quickly wanted to say thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed, and if you are new here, if you do enjoy the videos, be sure to join or subscribe as well and be part of our wonderful Black Ops community that we have on this channel. So anyway, with that out of the way, I was just thinking, what is one of the forgotten maps in zombies? What is one of the maps that we maybe really don't think of too much now? If you were to bring it up, it probably wouldn't be in people's top 5 or top 10s, but was actually unexpectedly really good. And then I remembered one of my all-time favourite maps that, funnily enough, wouldn't make it into my top list was Town. And it's strange because Town isn't really a zombies map, or I don't know if you could call it or class it as a proper standalone zombies map. It doesn't have an Easter egg, a storyline. It's not of importance. If it wasn't there, it wouldn't make a difference. However, I would call it a sub-zombies map. As we know, with Transit, because it was such a large map, it was broken up into different sections, so we could have those different areas in Transit as kind of like mini little zombies maps. There was Diner, Farm, the Bus Depot, and Town. Those were the 4 sub-maps taken from Transit that we were allowed to play in for BO2 zombies. There was Transit as a whole, which was the main map, and then the 4 main areas were taken out of that and given to us as little mini-maps to play in. And Town, in my opinion, was the best out of the bunch. It was even better, for me at least, than the main map, Transit, and I know personally that Town was a fan favourite. But why? Why was this small one-off map so good? Well, first off, I think I've just said it. The fact that it was so small compared to Transit, which was one of the biggest zombies maps we've ever had. That map took so much effort to play, whether it was getting to the Pack-a-Punch, turning on the power, getting from one side of the map to another, attempting to complete the Easter egg. Whatever you were doing on Transit, it took so much time and effort, and it wasn't exactly an easy map to play, whereas Town was totally different. It was tiny. You could get from one side of the map to the other in about 5 seconds. You didn't have to turn on the power. The mystery box only had, I believe, 3 spawn locations, which were all, again, within 5 or 10 seconds of each other. Everything on this map was super simple and easy. But of course that doesn't always make for a good zombies map. We've had simple ones in the past. Some of them don't work out very well, but Town was different because it wasn't a main map. It wasn't supposed to be, I don't know, good. It wasn't a part of the main story. There was no pressure on it. Because of that, because of how easy and simple it was to do everything, it generally was just a fun map to play. And whenever you wanted to have a good time on BO2 with your friends, going to high rounds, just doing challenges, Town was the go-to map. It was an easy-ish map to play. You didn't have to put any effort in. You could just chill, lie back, play a bit of Town, and slay some zombies. Since this wasn't a main map, we weren't playing as the main characters, which would be the Transit crew. Instead, we were playing as the CIA and CDC. Compared to Transit, the visibility on Town was a lot easier. There was no fog. However, the one bad thing you could maybe add to this was the fact that there was lava everywhere. It wasn't too bad. If you knew exactly when to jump over it, you could avoid it. And if you just stayed in one training spot instead of running around aimlessly, the lava really wouldn't get in your way too much. The Pack-a-Punch machine, however, was right in the middle of a giant pit of lava. But again, this wasn't annoying. It was actually a little bit of a challenge to Pack-a-Punch your weapon. There is the slight chance that you could go down, but this was a nice challenge on such a simple map. All of the perks are right next to each other. There was one of the, I don't know if you'd call it the most hated perk. However, it wasn't loved, but on Town, it worked, and that is Tombstone Soda. Because all of the perks were so close together, and because this map was so small, you could get Tombstone, which if you don't know what it does, it allows you to save your perks and weapons when you down. However, the only problem is on Transit, because that map's so big, a lot of the time you're not going to get Tombstone back before the timer runs out, whereas on Town, because it's so small, you can pretty much guarantee that you'll get your weapons and perks back the next round. And also you could do the Tombstone glitch where you could get, I believe it was all 6 or 7 perks on the map at once, which again on such a simple map just gave you another challenge. The main point I want to put across for this map is it was just fun, it was simple, it was so different to any other zombies map we'd had. We'd never really had a sub map before, one that really had no point to it, that didn't have an Easter egg, a quest, there wasn't any effort that needed to be put in. It was just a fun map that you didn't have to take serious. And honestly, I would love more maps like this. If Tryout could just give us tiny portions of our main zombies maps, just imagine the starting area of Blood of the Dead, or the main starting area of 9, given to us just as simple fun maps to play with, all of the perks in one location, the mystery box, the pack-a-punch there that never moves, just a fun map to play that wasn't so exhausting all of the time. That's something I'd definitely be up for. However, we also know that Town wasn't the only sub map. Like I said, we also had Farm, Diner and Bus Depot, and although they were good, I think Farm was awesome and Bus Depot. Diner not so much, it was just a little bit too cramped, but even those were good. However, Town just had that special feeling about it that made it everyone's favourite. I don't think anyone can disagree that Town wasn't a good map. For something that was so simple, so easy, that had no quest, that didn't use our main characters, it was something that shouldn't have worked, but it did, and it's something I really want to see more of. So yeah, I really just wanted to make a video about Town, reminding you of how good this map actually was. I don't think Treyarch or even ourselves actually realised it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Town was a good map? If you have enjoyed this one, make sure you are subscribed. Drop a like rating by the end, of course, if you want to. If not, it's totally fine. Make sure you are subscribed, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, goodbye.